silence like a brick wall.
Ooh, hits you hard.
Woo!
Back to reality.
Well, we're almost there. We're almost to the end of the week. Hang in there, kiddos. It's Bow Tie Up Live Thursday edition. Popcorn in hands, drinks in hand, butts in seats. We got another hour of entertainment for you. So, back once again from the dead is Alex McDowell. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just had a really long revival process. It was almost a full moon last night, so it took longer than usual. But back from the dead, here to stay. How's it going, everybody? My name is Alex McDowell, founder at A3 Innovation and partner at Real Impact Solution, all-around fan of technology, but bigger fan of every one of you out there in the audience. As I completely butcher my intro, how is it going, everybody? Make sure to shout out in the comments below so that we might stop the show and say hello to you, such as Nishant and Carla joining us from Nishant from YouTube and Carla from LinkedIn. How's it going, guys? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Lee, how are you doing today?
Man, it's been just an ass-dragging day. I'm not even sure why, but let's just call it what it is. It's just, I woke up this morning and I went, just not feeling it. And that's pretty much been the tone of the day. It's just been, but some days are like that.
Some days are.
That's where I'm at. I'm starting to perk up now. I'm getting some sugar in me, and get some caffeine going on over here, and we're double fisted the caffeine, so we'll be good from here on out. So we can get into the show and figure out whatever the heck it is we're talking about today. And hello to Shar Fry. Thank you for joining us over on Facebook.
Hey, it's so cool to be able to watch all of these little things, and then we can just say, hey, everybody,
how like everything shows up even from LinkedIn now.
Whoop. Yeah, if only you could reply from LinkedIn, that would be really nice. Streaming is it's come a long way, but we still got a long way to go. How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about we have absolutely no idea. So before we do the show, we were trying to figure that out. We're like, what could we possibly talk about today? We got nothing. And what were we reading, Lee? It was articles on Reuter.
We were. Apparently a quarter of Americans say they would not take a coronavirus vaccine.
25% of people just won't vaccinate. That's interesting.
Well, obviously there's both sides. There's a whole lot of sides to it too, because if you figure if the rushing these things to market is, we don't really know. No, I mean the need for it, and then the risk of what goes wrong if it's not properly developed. I'm not sure where the line is on that. What do you think?
I think that honestly, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So whoop, let's do the damn thing.
So you're just like go ahead and stick it in me, right? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm like Rangers lead the way.
Okay, fair
enough. I mean it's literally just. I know you're probably thinking like, Alex, what the hell? But when it comes down to COVID, I've got 2 immunocompromised sisters, and with how high risk they are, and this shit literally never gonna end unless we get something to stop it. Like, you can put me first in line, no worries.
Fair enough.
That's my thoughts. What about you guys? What does everybody out there in the audience think? Would you get a vaccine for COVID? Let us know.
Say it appears tomorrow at your local little clinic or wherever.
Nishant says he is starting a podcast next week, and I'm working for the setup. I would love to know about your setup. Well, Nishant, you're in luck because we know a little bit about setting up podcasts and live streams. Tell us what you got so far, brother. And also what you're trying to do when you say podcast. Are you doing a live stream? Are you trying to do video, or is it just audio? If you're just doing audio and you're just doing a podcast, you understand how podcasts are distributed across the networks, i.e. how is this podcast going to get to Spotify? How's this podcast going to get to iTunes, things like that. So just kind of let us know where you're at, what questions you've got, and we'll help walk you through as best as possible. And also, I haven't answered like any of your questions, Nishant, so I can totally go through and do that since we don't have anything really to talk about today. And then I can just answer them live.
and secondly, congratulations on starting your podcast. I mean, there's so many people who are like, yeah, I'd like to do that someday, but you put it out there, so now I'm holding your feet to the fire, buddy. You're going to do it whether you like it or not.
There we go. So let me see. Up. Oh, Nishant, you're a computer graduate. That's awesome, bro. Are you talking like computer sci? That's fascinating, man. So learning process, operational streamline. Okay, so Nishant says he's learning the process, and this is just from like way long ago messages, so tell me if I'm wrong here, but he's learning processes of business consultation for operational streamlining and revenue scale up by interning with high-end business consultants. That's not a bad strategy. Interning with high-end business consultants, I hope you're getting paid for it, because if you're working for free for somebody, then you're not quite learning how to be a high-end business consultant, my friend. Make sure you're always getting paid for the work that you do. Any questions there? Happy to help. As a pet project, working with a friend's startup, which had a launch due in April, and being in the hospitality sector, its future is now quite hazed. Interesting. Was it not like a value add startup in terms of hospitality? You mean food service or inns, things, not necessarily hospitals. I was thinking hospitals. Okay, and those were the questions. Let me know what the other ones are. Video podcasts will be taking audio out for pod and use video snippets for social media. Just stressing out on what and how to do. Okay, well, no worries, brother. Let's walk through this together. So, video podcasts. What do you need for a video podcast? You need video audio, right? If you have a camera and a microphone, or if your camera has a microphone, and you have made sure that both of these things can plug into your PC and that you can get a connection to them, then you have what you need to be able to set it up. Once you have camera and you have microphone, they're connected to your PC, get a free StreamYard account. Super, super, super simple. It'll let you stream your stuff so that you can go live on like YouTube, and it'll let you record it. So you're able to have your podcast, you have video and you have audio. You can record it after the show is over. You can go in recording only, and that's going to give you an MP4 file for video, which has video and audio, and it'll also give you an audio only file. Can't remember the format, but you'll figure that out on your own.
I'm pretty sure it's MP3.
Yeah, I was thinking MP3 too, but I didn't want to say. So it's probably MP3. Thank you, Lee.
Yeah. Well, I think it is, but it may be WAV files, in which case he's going to get severely aggravated and have to run them all through Zamzar anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I've had to do that with a bunch of sound clips lately, and that's just annoying. But thankful that Zamzar and services like that exist to actually do that, even though they charge way too much money for that.
So what are you having to do, Lee, that you're paying money for? You know how against that I am.
Okay. So here I'm about to get schooled. So this is file conversion. StreamYard does not like WAV files. No, let me take that back. Voice mod that I'm running all these clips through, like
unicorns. Okay.
Okay, so this thing does not like WAV files at all.
Okay.
So if I get a hold of clips, I get a hold of a bunch of Monty Python clips that all happen to be WAV files.
So you just need to convert them from a WAV to an MP3?
Correct.
You shouldn't be paying for encoding.
Okay.
So let's walk this through. And I know that this is going to be where we're going to talk about some different things that we may or may not be able to do, depending on what you have. If it's a audio or video file, I always use Adobe Media Encoder, but I know that that's not a free program. I don't know what free encoders are out there, but when it comes to remuxing your audio, let me see if I've got this MP4. I can take it to anything I need. I can take it. Yeah, it's MP3. It can go from WAV. You can send me the WAV files, Lee, and I can convert them. No worries.
Okay.
I was working through a couple of things. I'll find a free solution on how we can encode video audio into different formats, or I'll just let you guys use my server.
Okay.
Audio. I'm just like going through tech stuff, guys. No worries. And Nishant's messaging me over here, so I feel like we're having a great conversation. Thanks, Nishant. And you're not getting paid for the internship. Oh my gosh, Nishant. Dude, tell me what you're doing for them, because if you're doing a lot for them, then either you need to be building your skill sets, documenting that, and getting their feedback on ways that you can make it more valuable. And also, like what I do with my guys, because I have a lot of entrepreneurs that work for me, people who own businesses, and they're just not, they're not at the point yet where they can go out on their own. So they work for me. I give them accounts to use and to work on. They have to, go by my standards and my expectations and all, but it still gives them the opportunity to learn. They get paid to do it. They get to learn, and they get to distribute this content. So that ultimately I can help coach them on how to be better entrepreneurs and how to get paid for the stuff that they're doing. So tell me what you're doing to get money. He's learning copywriting now. BowtieUP, good course, highly recommended. But if you can get copywriting while interning, it would be awesome. Man, just go reach out to people. Like, don't be annoying about it. Like, I know that we preach a lot against the cold messaging. Don't cold message people, but if you have people that you already have a relationship with, you can always say, hey, I'm working on learning this new skill, copywriting. I've been taking this wonderful course and I feel like I've learned a lot. I noticed that you don't have a sales page right now, or maybe you're not sending out emails. Can I take a shot at writing this email for you? For now, I'll do it for free, but if you like it, would you pay me $100? Something small, and really work on incentivizing other people to give you an opportunity. Because the best thing that you can do and the best approach you can take with asking somebody for work is just asking them for an opportunity to prove yourself, because then you're showing that you're willing to do what it takes to get your product or service out there, and you're going to work with them collaboratively. So that's what I would recommend. Highly recommend you do something like that, and I'm pretty confident that you can get something out of it. What do you think, Lee?
Yeah, absolutely. Secondarily, agencies sometimes do have overflow work.
Yes.
So that's something, building your network and including social media marketing agencies and digital marketing agencies, and reaching out to them and saying, hey, do you have overflow work that I can help with? Because, if you prove yourself to be trainable and able to keep up the flow, to meet deadlines and do all the other things that copywriters don't like to do, then you can find that turns into bigger opportunities.
Exactly. And those bigger opportunities are, they're what you're going for. They're what's really going to test your knowledge and show that you've been learning in the way that you've been trying to. So keep pursuing that and keep going bigger and dreaming bigger, brother. You'll be good.
Awesome.
Yeah, but let us know. I know we just gave you like a lot throwing out there, but
it's what we do. And speaking of throwing things out there, let's do Ducky.
That was calming.
For me.
You didn't get the audio, did you?
No, I got it. I got that fixed.
I thought that was wonderful. Just nice violin. Is that how you play violin? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not even sure that was a violin.
Somebody who knows music, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. So, is anybody actually watching this today, or if everybody's giving up on us? They're like, all right.
No one has given up on us, Lee.
No one.
We will not put that into the world.
Not even Rick Astley.
No, never going to give us up. Never going to let us down.
We're never going to give up on Rick Astley either. We need to keep it. We need to get engines rolling on Operation We Roll with Rick.
We do.
We do. Because still, he's not here. He hasn't showed up to play Never Gonna Give You Up on BowtieUP Live, and he really should. After all, it's his fault indirectly that Facebook gave us the slap on the wrist and said, no, you can't play Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up at the beginning of your video cast, live stream, whatever thingy you got going on, because it's his music and not yours, and you can't have it. So we're like, fine, okay. We're going to do that. You know what we're going to do? We're going to get Rick Astley. We're going to make him play on the show. We're going to make him play Never Gonna Give You Up. I don't care what he wants to play after that. That's fine. But he's going to open it up, and Facebook's not going to be able to say crap about it. That's how I feel about this.
I mean, even if Facebook does say something about it, I'll just start another Facebook profile. They'll keep saying something about it. And I'm sure they'll IP ban me, but I'll just get a different IP. Or I'll VPN.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I think he needs his moment in the sun, don't you? I mean,
Yeah, I think he's had a
he's
lot of moments in the Desert Sun kind of wiltering and fading away, and we need to revitalize him, bring him back. We're never going to give up on you, Rick Astley.
no, we're not. We're gonna bring back his stardom and bring him outside of the UK. He's
Kids
actually very.
nowadays don't know Rick Astley.
I know, right? Right? No, no. Actually, he's still relatively well known in the UK, from what I understand. Yeah, he'll play like would play like O2 Arena, and I think it's London.
Okay.
And apparently still draw a crowd. Over here, he seems to be struggling a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to bring him back to the American market, and we're never giving up on him.
We're bringing Rick Astley back.
And we're bringing Rick Astley back. Of all the things we could bring from over the pond, we're bringing
Right.
Rick Astley. At least we're
Oh,
going to
boy.
try. So, okay, well, I think we built that for about all it's worth. What else you got?
I've always got lots of things to talk about,
All right,
mostly
well, hit it.
involving technology or copywriting.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of copy have we not talked about? Because there's a lot of different kinds of copy. And one thing that I've been thinking about recently is how we look at content and at copy and at websites as not a formula, but as one thing that it needs to do. So I am going to build a squeeze page or a landing page or a splash page or long form copy or,
Okay, sure.
so like how do we critically examine what kind of content needs to be where based on a user experience? So how do we use the things that you teach, like avatar immersion, especially because it's such a valuable skill to have? And how do we use that to figure out what kind of content our customer wants? And let me give you an example. So let's say you're writing for a financial advisor, right? The financial advisor, his market, he's looking for people who they're already in retirement. They have over $1 million in investable assets, and he wants to get their business. So what I would think is, you go through this avatar immersion process, and let's say that you find out that these people, they're older, they can't read as well, not read, but see as well. So they have trouble seeing things on the screen. They complain commonly about confusing language. They complain about just not understanding things, general lack of knowledge, people not allowing them to be involved in the process. How do we take that formula and turn it into a copy brand? How do we take that and turn it into, well, this is kind of the style that I should go about this to really speak to those people?
Sure, absolutely. So with that feedback from the avatar immersion, you would be painting the financial advisor as a friend first. Because it's important to build trust, and you can do that in a number of different ways. It's like saying, look, I'm not the guy who uses big words to confuse you and get you to make decisions that you're not comfortable with. I'm not the guy who's rushing you through paperwork and telling you, okay, this doesn't really matter. Sign here, sign here, sign here. To just so I can go on to the next client. I'm the one that's sitting down with you. I kind of paint that across the coffee table feeling. For some reason, I keep going back to Saul Goodman and Better Call Saul.
Okay.
If you went through that series, kind of like he did
not the whole way.
Okay.
But I've seen like the first season, I believe.
Okay. So when he was first developing, he kind of painted this real empathetic picture of how he understood what the elderly people were going through and so forth. Not to that end of scamming them, but but for a positive end, which should be just saying like, look, we explain things in simple terms. We take the time to have a phone call with you. We're going to sit across from the table. When we get back to where we can do that, a very kind of hometowny feel. Anything that you can connect with them on a personal level. If I'm not sure if they're serving a local market. But if they're serving a local market, ties to the community are important. But that's, all of that is almost primary to the actual service, because they
Mm-hmm.
know that, like, okay, whoever they select is going to take care of them. They know, and but they want to feel comfortable with that. They don't necessarily need all the details of, like, oh, well, we can save you an average of 0.5% AP,
Right.
whatever. I mean, it's, build that trust first. And so a great opportunity to do that would be just through social media. I mean, grandparents are still using on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's grandparents are on Facebook.
So how do we then? So we're using it on social media. I think that's a wonderful strategy. We can get close to them. How do we make sure we're talking to the right audience? How do I make sure that the people I'm talking to are actually going to have $1 million liquid to invest?
Right, exactly. Well, that gets into your Facebook targeting and how you build your audience
Okay.
through strategic Facebook targeting.
How do we do that?
Trial and error mostly.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Really, the Facebook ad strategy is not really where I spend most of my time. So, I will say that there are people who are better qualified than I to explain that, because that's something I fumble through and rely on other people for.
Yeah, I don't like Facebook either. I think Facebook is just not. It's not a place that I connect with many people on, so I don't like to market on it. But when it comes to like Google and stuff like that, absolutely.
Yeah, no, I know.
And that's one of the challenges that I feel like in any sort of content marketing strategy is making sure that you can get in front of the right audience. And especially like, for this financial advisor, for example, what he ended up doing is he buys leads from, it's a financial website that does like these events and things like that. So they'll go on the website and they'll kind of fill out their financial portfolio. This is how much I've got in assets. This is how much I've got, liquid. This is how much I've got tied up, whatever. And then that place he has to buy from them. And I mean, for somebody with like $1 million or more in assets, it's like $600 a lead. So it's not like it's cheap, but you pay the $600 a lead and you know that you're talking to somebody who's actually going to be qualified and has that kind of money to invest. So then the approach that he takes is he personally calls them as, the president of the advisory firm and just starts that nurturing process. And he heavily uses the Sandler submarine, getting to the bottom of their pain points and allowing them to identify those pain points and showing how you solve those pains.
Nice.
Yeah, that was just like for the how we would have done it versus how they did it. And it's interesting because never in my life do I think buying leads is the answer. And that's not because I think that buying leads is a bad thing to do. I just think there are more effective ways to do things.
Well, the problem always with buying leads is as soon as you stop buying leads, your business dries up.
Yes, exactly. And that's
it's not that they're bad necessarily. It's just if that's your sole source of sustenance, then that can go away really quickly.
Oh, yeah. And that's actually what I'm dealing with right now. One of my clients is doing that and buying leads, and it's all good.
Right.
I've been monitoring all of his ad spend all day very anxiously, but besides the point. I even work when I'm on BowtieUP. No worries, guys. It's just Alex things.
He does. He does. That's okay. I've had guests answer emails, answer phone calls before,
Yeah.
One guy in the middle of like a Lee After Dark episode, he's just like, oh, hang on. He's like, I'm gonna order a pizza. I
need a pizza.
Yeah, it is.
I love it.
Hang on, this can't wait. The guy's like on the phone with his dealer.
Right. I know. He's like, hey man, you got those pizzas hot and ready. I love it.
Hey, I say anything goes here, and so I get what I get, I suppose.
You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit, as they say.
That's right. Oh, Chris Dickman is joining us, and Samantha, hello, with wonderful.
I just sent a bunch of hellos in the chat. No worries, guys.
Hello.
Don't mind me spamming everybody. What else can we talk about? Because we got a lot of things that we can just talk about that we do.
Well, you know what we don't do?
What?
We don't have fun.
Oh
We were
yeah, we
talking
were
about this
talking about
before the
that.
show that like you were like, Lee, what do you do for fun? And I'm just like, I have no idea. What do you do for fun, Alex? He's like, I don't know.
I
Have
don't
any
know.
idea? We don't have time for fun. What the heck is fun?
Right.
So there was that realization that like maybe those of you who are listening can remind us, one, what fun is, and two, suggest something we might do to obtain it. Because apparently we're really boring outside of the business brilliance we bring to the table.
Yeah. We can always have multiple hour-long conversations about entrepreneurship and the ins and outs of building an inbound versus an outbound sales strategy. But when it comes to what do we do for fun? What do you mean? I don't know. I work for fun. Like Chris said, Alex works for fun. I do work for fun.
Well, that's pretty much it.
Working.
This is as much work as goes into this live stream, and believe me, there is actually some work that goes into the thought that goes into it at least a couple of days a week.
At least a couple.
It's therapeutic, and this is actually fun for me when people show up and do what they're supposed to.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
It is always wonderful. It's always unfortunate when a guest cancels, but that's why I think we need to start getting some clips beforehand. So one of the things that you guys are going to see coming to BowtieUP Live here in the future is these wonderful pre-recorded clips. So let's say Alex is going to miss an episode. Well, Alex is going to record a video of me getting captured by zombies so that Lee can have that in his repertoire. So you guys always know what's going on. And then we'll do the same thing for our guests. We'll just do a little Zoom meeting with them beforehand. Oh, hey guest, can you just like scream real loud like you're being captured by zombies real quick? No reason. And then we can play it during the show if they don't show up. No worries.
I think that's a great idea. I think we've got to do that.
We'll just not take life too seriously.
I love that. Sorry.
You know what I really want to do? I really want to take every chucklehead who cold messages me and set up a call with them for during BowtieUP Live and give them the call-in number.
Let's do that.
Be like, hey, you got 15 minutes. Here you go. And then they're going to call in and we'll be like, you are live. Let's let you and all the audience have a conversation about this wonderful or terrible service that you're about to offer me. You have 60 seconds on the clock and go. Can you imagine? Oh boy, people are gonna hate us.
Come on, click.
Do you guys want to see that? Because I think it would be hilarious. We can just take one day a week and set up like back-to-back phone calls with everybody who cold messages us.
I like it.
Use voice mods too. Be Buzz Lightyear, Darth Vader.
Silly son. Anyway, unrealistic.
What we think about.
You'd have to leave the house to be captured.
Hey, that's true. I guess I'd be kidnapped, not captured.
All right, so let's be honest here. When was the last time you left the house, Alex?
That's a really bad question, Lee. I don't know when I left the house last, honestly. I am pretty sure that the last time I left my house was to build my computer, and that was like 3 weeks ago. I haven't gone to the grocery store. I haven't gone to like get food. I haven't done like anything, man. I just literally like my day consists of I'm in my chair and I'm working, or I'm in the kitchen getting food or coffee, or if I absolutely have to be, I'm in the bedroom taking a nap. And that's pretty much what my day consists of, day and night. Generally, night's more right here and day's more back there, but
Yeah, understood. So how's Mango?
Dude, Mango's the cutest thing in the world. Oh, okay, I can.
We've not had mango bumps in quite some time. So.
I know, that's because I'm always working, and let me see if I can find some cute Mango videos, because he is the most adorable thing in the world. That has his 2 front teeth that just came in on the top, and let me find this one picture of him, because there is one. There we go. He's been screaming a lot, like running around screaming, doing crazy stuff. I don't know.
That sounds adorable.
Oh, it really is. I'm gonna just upload like videos of him because I can be that. I never understood why parents were like that. I'm like, no one wants to see your kid. And now that I'm a dad, I'm like, everyone wants to see my baby.
Look at the video. Says, yeah, it's cool.
Here we go.
Everyone's
Here's
going with your
Mang.
own live stream. You can do it. Hey.
Look at those
Aw.
teeth, dude. Yeah, he's got teeth growing in and stuff. I don't know how to handle it. This little kid. Proud little guy. Guys should set up a wheel with topics and spin it to choose a topic of the day. That's a great idea. Topic wheel for when we don't know what to do.
I think that's an excellent idea. Why didn't we do that before the show?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the best idea I've heard, like, probably all day.
Okay. So I finally retrieved this from the old house. Check this out.
What? You found it? Yes.
Yes. And, for you guys that they can't lift this at home, this is actually 1/4-inch steel. This powder coated. I had a company in Chicago do this for me when I first unveiled my new logo, and it was hanging on the wall at the old place. And now I don't quite know what to do with it. So I was kind of thinking like maybe like covering it with magnets and bumper stickers, like that. We've got, we got like Bob Ross on there.
I'm down. I think that would be really cool, man.
Y'all can mail me bumper stickers and stuff to put on it, since it's the right shape and it's the wrong color, and I don't want to try to paint it orange.
It's the right shape but the wrong color. Honestly, Lee, I really did not know that was the wrong color. You could have tricked me completely. Also, by the way, saying hello to some of my favorite people. Gabriel Leal, what up, brother? He said we're his 2 favorite streamers. Honored. Hannah Catus, how's it going? Always wonderful to see you in here.
Yes.
James Lane, how's it going, man? Long time no see you in here. And then Nishant, you asked last session. I've turned into a night owl because I didn't want to miss out on this. You're a blessing, bro. You're awesome.
Well, we are glad you are here. Otherwise, I'm glad you're a night owl and hanging out with us today.
Oh, yeah. Getting his stream set up and stuff. We got you, Nishant. I will literally hope you set up your stream while on a stream. And now, enjoy this video of Mango picking up puffs and screaming.
What thing is that? Eat them! Don't throw them everywhere. Yes, if you're going to help me, do it that way. Help me by eating them. He's like, this is the best day of my life. You getting this? Is this the best day ever?
And that was Mango screaming while eating puffs.
Wow, that was amazing. It was adorable, and I got to know how, in the name of Dylan McDermott, you managed to upload a clip that long. Because every time I tried to do something longer than 10 seconds, StreamYard's like.
Oh, that's a good question. Well, Gabriel found out a while ago that we can upload up to 2-minute clips now, so that's really cool. And then how I would have actually uploaded it so quickly, I mean, I'm hardwired in and I have my desktop. It was only 14 megs, and I bet I can do another one too pretty quickly. Don't give me this power. Now, if this show had talking ducks. Okay, Gabriel, you gave me an idea. I'm not going to say a damn word about what it is, but you're going to probably crap your pants, dude. If I can pull this off. There's some cool stuff that we know how to do that we haven't really
do
played
we
with
really
yet.
want to be responsible for pants crapping? I mean, it's Are we?
I'll put a tally. I'll like get a tattoo. Like instead of tears, I'll get
how many people have duck poo shaped tear?
Yeah.
Okay, we have ducks.
Yes, Hannah says, can we just stream home video that parents submit of their kids? Let's do America's funniest home videos live edition coming to you by Alex and Lee.
Ooh,
that's a great idea.
Do that.
Because yeah, I can and when it comes to videos too, I know StreamYard's got limitations on like 2 minutes, but thankfully I don't. So whatever we want to do. I mean, you guys want to come like watch the Iron Giant one day? I got you. You know, we can just do whatever, literally. I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's a power trip when you can control the internet. It's dope.
Wow.
It is what it is. Let's make America's funniest home videos, Duck Edition.
Where are we on the merch?
On the what?
The merch. The merchandising.
Oh, merch. Yeah, it's with my
Merchandising.
graphic designer, Joey. I just had to pull him onto a project that took priority. Sorry. Because like the design that we had was just so bland, Lee. I couldn't just do something on the front of the shirt. That makes my heart hurt. We have to have like front, back, side. You know the deal. Gotta have cool shirts. I know you just threw a duck at me. It's going in the Alex, what the fuck bucket. Yeah, so that's why we don't have merch yet. Alex just wanted them designed really cool, and you know, it's okay. This is what happens.
You silly sod!
Yep, that's actually my sole responsibility, is to be the silly sod of the show.
Or this one. I love my Monty Python clips.
We are three wise men. Well, what are you doing creeping around the cowshed at 2 o'clock in the morning? That doesn't sound very wise to me.
This is true. Thinking about, Samantha, merch we're thinking about, we're getting t-shirts. I haven't got a quote on ducks, but do you guys know that getting like ducks for you guys is gonna be like $700 for a like crap ton of ducks? And they're all branded, and you know they got QR codes on them, and they're in a keychain and stuff, and they're custom colors. But still, I mean, ducks are not going.
Define a crap ton. How many ducks are we talking here?
Oh, that's the best part. It's like a metric crap ton of ducks, dude. It's like 500 ducks. We will be rolling. We'll have so many ducks to give, you have no idea.
Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with all those ducks?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Oh,
Give them out, sell them. Well, I told you I'm a duck salesman, dog.
oh, that's right. Yeah, well, okay. I guess it means I'm reviving my career as a duck salesman. Is that what's going on here? You're
Yes.
convinced that I'm going to? Okay, fine. Once
We
again,
both will
sell
sell
ducks. I will strap on the duck fanny pack, and we will supply the world with ducks once again. How do we get off of this duck thing anyway?
So a duck keychain, 576 ducks, $1.05 each.
Oh, they're duck keychains.
Yeah, dog. We have options. We have so many ducks to choose from. It's duck venture time. Which duck to give? We have a little. I'm just having fun with these duck puns. So we've got the little rubber ducks that are just like actual rubber duckies. Baby rubber ducks. Yeah. Teeny tiny rubber ducks.
Okay.
Pixelized ducks, like 8-bit ducks. I don't really like those. Assorted pixelized ducks. Yeah, don't really like that either. Ninja ducks. Very cool, but, you know, we're not ninjas. We're copy branders. And then rubber ducks in assorted colors with embossing. And that is different than the keychain ones. But there's keychain ducks, and there's also LED keychain ducks. So we could give you ducks that light the path ahead.
Well,
I don't know.
Can we put the little Phoenix logo on the ducks?
That's a given. I'm not going to get ducks unless they're branded. I'm not just going to send you a yellow rubber duck. These are going to be primo ducks. You will not find these ducks anywhere else. Only ones on the planet with these specific ducks. Oh, that's why I'm a duck salesman. Nobody else has my ducks. We create these ducks.
All right. I'm pretty sure we've lost everybody at this point.
No, we haven't. We have lost nobody. We have 7 people on LinkedIn
We
now.
have
How's
7
it going,
people.
everybody?
Yeah,
Talking about our duck
watching
quotes.
watching us talk about the panda duck.
Oh, I like the panda duck. You know, honestly, we should just start buying like a crap ton of just ducks, all that we can find, and get like thousands and thousands of ducks. And then we'll just like work with a local printer or embosser to have them go just embroil all the ducks. Just mass duck production. Upcycled ducks.
Wow.
We'll go from
I
duck
don't-
salesmen to duck moguls. We'll be the next duck dynasty. We'll be the duck empire.
The Duck Empire.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I just see a world with a lot of ducks. Hey, Gabriel's still here. What's up, brother? Do you guys want us to talk about anything in particular? Feel free to shout it out in the comments, which are this way. Drop a comment over there.
Carla
as
says she
point
likes
to
the LED ducks.
I do too.
What
I want-
like
So the LED looks like they have a LED in their mouth. I would rather like a glowing duck, like LED inside the duck, maybe RGB LED. That's what we can do. We can have IoT connected RGB LED ducks that you can connect to with your phone to turn on and off. I'm going to build these. That's going to be great. But with no beards. Yeah. Ducks don't have beards,
so they
dog.
can blind people like that.
Whoa. What in the world is that, Lee?
I don't know. We found it in the moving stuff, and it's got several different modes to just really annoy people.
Ooh.
Red. Yeah,
It's like a lightsaber.
it is. That's the first thing that I thought about when I saw the red. I'm just like, yeah, it's like, yeah. I have a very short lightsaber.
Short lightsaber, but many ducks. No worries.
Yeah.
It's not the size of your lightsaber, it's the quantity of your ducks.
I know
You heard it here
Yeah.
on BowtieUP Live. A duck
Okay.
museum, Nishant? Yes. I love it. And t-shirts really are coming, guys, I promise. We're just looking for creative ideas on what to do with them, because the t-shirts are just going to be like BowtieUP Live on the front, and that's cool. But, you know, we need to add a little bit of spice to it. So I'm thinking something like a phoenix on the shoulder. We'll have the whole like live on the back, the live neon with like the times below, maybe a QR code so somebody can scan your back. And then on the front, you know, like right in the chest area, that's where we can have that. Like, this is BowtieUP. I don't like things to be abrasive on the front of the shirt. That's just my thought, though. We'll see what Joey comes up with. When you're ready to print shirts, Kevin has a client in Cincy that does that well. Hit me up if you're interested. Thank you, Kevin. I actually have 2 clients that are printers. So I'm happy to add that to my network and quote them and see how comparable they are. But thankfully, I too have a lot of those little resources. Interested to know how you got that. Are you in Ohio too? That'll be go crazy. But can you guys do duck adventures? Yes, we can. Videos of our ducks going on adventures. Absolutely.
Mhm.
No beards from Gabriel. Okay. I think we're caught up. We are caught up on LinkedIn.
Great. Now what? Oh, look. We're good.
Another duck? A unicorn duck?
It's a unicorn. It's a unicorn duck.
Uniduck.
Yeah, it's a. And we have the old bitty duck. Ready for the beach. Yeah.
Always.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, come on, Brian. Let's go to a stoning.
There.
All I can imagine is stoning somebody with a bunch of rubber ducks and it not working. I don't know why.
It would be fantastic to recreate that scene from Monty Python where they do the stoning. You don't have any idea what I'm talking about. Those of you who have actually seen Monty Python's The Life of Brian, there is a stoning scene in there. And I won't go through the whole thing, but to recreate it with ducks would be a fabulous thing for those of you who have seen it.
So we have a goal. We're going to create these with ducks. Gabriel, no. We're not doing that. Not Rule 34ing our ducks. That is not allowed.
How did this happen? Why did this come up?
Cincy. Okay, Kevin's in Cincy. That's dope. Because we're talking about all the different things we can do with ducks, man.
Okay, yeah, no.
When you get into ducking, it's a dangerous business.
Yes. Is it time for final thoughts yet?
Yeah, it can be. Are you guys done with this yet? Probably. It's okay. Yeah, we can move on to final thoughts. My final thoughts are probably going to revolve around ducks.
No, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Oh, look, I have a toast.
I don't know what other fun things we have. Ooh, are you mad at Facebook right now, Lee?
Am I mad at Facebook?
Yeah. I always have a permanent banner in case you're mad at it.
Oh, okay. Well, they're generally annoying, but
Okay.
I'm not particularly mad at them. Now, Instagram, on the other hand, it's a shithole, but
Oh yeah,
Instagram
is
that goes without saying.
Whole different animal.
I really would like to see some more love from LinkedIn, but I know that I'm just not providing the professional content that they expect out of their members. So you got to take what you can get from them, right?
I don't know. I would dare say that we provide more professional content than some of their members. I mean, sure, we might not provide stuffy professional corporate content, but the topics that we cover are going to benefit somebody else so much more. Nishant would never learn these things watching any other streamer on LinkedIn, and I'll tell the owner of LinkedIn about that. No worries, bro. We got something special that we're bringing to y'all. No LinkedIn's going to stop us. Nishant says, tell me about OBS Streamlabs too. What is there to tell? I mean, there's some cool things. So OBS Streamlabs is kind of the newer version of OBS Studio. OBS Studio is a lot more like technical. Streamlabs is cool because it lets you set it up really easily. It explains things a lot more deeply. You're going to be setting up for a video broadcast, a video source. That's your camera. Make sure in your mixer that you have different audio settings. Capture your mic as an input and your desktop audio as an output, so that you get what's being said on through your computer, like the sound that's coming into it, and also the sound that you're generating from your headphones or your mic or whatever. So on OBS, you're going to be able to connect your video, connect your audio. You're going to be able to stream directly from OBS with RTMP endpoints, and also just the different platforms you can connect to by logging in, like Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, things like that. OBS is cool because Streamlabs is cool because you have just that record button. Make sure to change the file type that you're recording though in Streamlabs OBS, because you need to change it to an MP4 in case you're recording so that you can actually upload it places. I think normally it goes into a really weird format. Can't exactly remember what it is. But OBS, you can set up desktop sources too, so you can view your computer screen, Windows sources, Chrome sources. I mean, pretty much anything that you can see on your computer, you can see through OBS, and you can stream as well. Let me know if you have questions on this. Getting guest stream in Streamlabs, that is a complicated question. I know it seems simple, but that's a very complicated question. One that's easier to show the answer to. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing next, is I'm going to be showing you guys how to connect in with a guest in Streamlabs, because that's kind of the next evolution, and it involves some finagling, if you will.
Yeah, so, yeah. Sure. That's not easy.
No, it's not, because it's not meant for that. Like, basically, so that you guys know just a little bit of knowledge on what the platforms like StreamYard, OBS actually are, is they're just broadcasters. So what it is this software takes a video from your computer that is going from your computer to the software. It encodes it as the software, and then it sends it to different servers. So it's the ability that encodes the video and that also gets the video in from your computer. That is where the confusion comes in, because it's not meant for multiple people to come into. It's meant for one person to come into. So for multiple people to come into, you've got to have actually a source. Like, you have to have a place that is not Streamlabs that your guest and you both reside in to be able to use Streamlabs to stream that conversation. So if that makes sense, you'll probably understand my approach to getting guests in Streamlabs, but those are kind of some of the finer nuances of it. Don't even get me started on audio, because that's a whole pain in the ass. Because audio, you want to know what's so confusing about audio? You've actually got 3 types of audio. If you have just one video stream, you have 3 types of audio. You have your audio in, like your sound. You have your mic out, your communication line, and then you also have a stream line. Specifically, you have stream out, and your stream out is what lets you capture chunk-based audio. So things that are trying to load in real time, captions, things like that. Anytime that you're streaming your voice, that's what actually takes it across, because otherwise the audio would have to wait to transcode until it had been completely rendered. I've done a lot of reading on this stuff, way more than I'd like to admit. But yeah,
some of these days when we don't have guests lined up, or we might want to just take a couple of days a week to just talk about what we're doing, because we're kind of really pushing the envelope on streaming. To begin with, we might as well be sharing what we're doing and how we're doing it, so that we can help other people do it too. And that might be a good topic to come back to.
For sure.
Yeah, and not to hijack, but we do have 4 minutes, so I do want to. I gotta get out on time because I got some really, really important things to do.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I feel you.
So it may be. I wanted to throw out there for you guys listening, and you can throw in the comments or PM me or whatever. What would you guys think about having specific days of the week be about specific things? Where we do have a couple days a week where we have guests on, but we have a day a week where we talk about mental health, and we have a day a week where we talk about tech or streaming, the things that we're doing like this. What do you guys think about that? Make it a little more streamlined rather than us kind of figuring out from day to day what the hell it is what we're supposed to be talking about. So at any rate, let us know, and let's go ahead and do final thoughts real quick so we can get the hell out of here.
Sure. I shall let you go first, Lee, as you are the man of many words, and then I will bring us home to exactly 5:20 or a little bit before so we can get you out of here, my friend.
Right on. So once again, as always, thank you everybody for joining, hanging out, sharing, talking about this, supporting us. I'm really humbled that you're hanging around here and helping us build this thing. So thank you very much. The other thing is that it's, I'm finding that the more I develop my career as a copy brander, the more it becomes about humility and about collaboration. And I posted about this yesterday, but I just wanted to touch on it real quick about how copywriting is becoming such more collaborative process where we're called not only to create words, but to be strategists, to help our clients figure out not only the words they need, but how to go about approaching them, how to take people through that journey. And that's something that a lot of business owners, especially solopreneurs, coaches, and the like, who don't have a whole lot of formal business experience, they don't know how to do that. So that's something that we need to be doing. We have to adapt as copywriters, but that also means that we don't have all the answers, and that we need to be connecting with our clients when we're stuck, because that's something that I ran into over and over again, is that, I'm supposed to have all the answers. I can't go back and be like, hey, can we talk about this a little bit? I'm not really sure what to do here. But it's a process that I've started in, and as scary as it is, it's been wonderful in terms of the client results. Just having a 5-minute conversation with the client when you to say, hey, I'm stuck, let's talk. So I would definitely encourage you to do that. Whether you're in graphic design, social media, copywriting, whatever you're doing, pick clients that you can trust to go to say, hey, you know what? I want to make this as the best it can be, but I need your help for 5 minutes.
I love it. And I'll actually go on kind of that same note about clients, because that's a really good thing to talk about, especially for all of you out there who are a little bit newer. It's not like I have all the experience in the world as an entrepreneur. I've only had my business for about 2 years, been doing like a lot of computer stuff for about 11. Thank you, Lee, to getting me into that. But I know that you have a lot more experience than I, and I've learned a lot from you. So, one of the things that I've really noticed is that, similar to copywriting, being in tech, we're expected, you're expected to know a lot more. And people are surprised when you know things that they don't expect you to know. So in tech, you're expected to know everything about IT support, computer support, server configuration, everything about everything, except they don't expect you to know anything about business. So your unique value proposition and what makes you so valuable in tech is when you have those other skill sets that you can learn, because the reality of it is you're not going to know everything. Like, I don't know anything about computer support. Terrible at it. Cloud servers, I can work my way through, but that is not my specialty. So knowing where your limitations are is also very important, because no matter what business you're in, you're going to be asked to go above and beyond the call of duty quite frequently. And you have that choice as to whether you accept it or not. And make sure that you're choosing carefully and that you're considering the pros and the cons, because not every account, not every client is worth it. Especially if you are working with a client and you just are like, I don't like the way that you talk to me. I don't like the way that you interact with me. I don't really like how you communicate. that's just, man, like, use those signs as it's time to cut this while it's not a problem before it becomes a serious problem, because you're just going to end up burnout and miserable. So keep some of those things in mind. I hope it helps somebody. As always, if you guys have any questions, you know that my inbox is open, even though I'm terrible at responding. So remember to join us tomorrow for another BowtieUP Live. Be safe, healthy, and aware, and have a great day. See you next time.